I've played this game for over 10 years, and I don't know why. As a kid, I loved it, but going back to it now, I can see why everyone thought the game was meh. So let's talk about this. Welcome to Spore. So this is a game from 2008, and it really shows. It looks like Play-Doh, and it even has a 30 FPS cap. Wah, entitled PC Gamer. So I went in, changed the settings, messed around with a bunch of configs, boom, 144 FPS. And then I restarted the game, and it just capped at 60. Thanks, game. Anyway, this game is like a mashup of game types. It's fun, but weird. Each game would, honestly, be so much better if it was standalone and was able to be expanded on properly. Hell, I think Spore would be better if it was a series of games, and the cell and creature stages could have been expanded in the first game or whatever. I don't know. All I know is that we got the game that we got. It feels rushed, and nothing here is polished. The cell stage is just eating food for like 10 minutes. I wish I was kidding. Even though it's simple, I think it's the only one that held up to what their vision would be for the final game, because the rest of them, you can kind of tell they cut corners. The creature stage, it had so much potential. You can see it does, but it's so sad that it's not as cool as it should be. You evolve your creature to make it better at either killing all the competition, befriending all the competition, or a mix of both. Your choices result in different starts to every stage and new powers for those stages, because I should have mentioned every game type is its own stage, but bleh, I can't speak. Anyway, all the creature stage is doing that. Befriending, killing. Once you get enough DNA, boom, go to the tribal stage. This game is basically 5 super small, minus space stage, boring games in one, and I really wish it wasn't. Like, look how fast I'm blazing through these stages. I really wish there was more to talk about. Well, there is one good thing. The customizing aspect is pretty fun. You can make a cell, a creature, or I guess I should say early creature, a creature, buildings, cars, boats, planes, spaceships. You can build all this, and the pre-made parts that they give you to add from are really... They let you add on in weird ways. You can stack things on things in ways you didn't think would be possible. And it's nice. You can get really creative. And if you add mods, it gets even better. And you can easily just sit here and make things. It's fun. And the rest of the game just isn't. The tribal stage is really... It's just a strange kind of RTS. I don't know how to describe it. I'm describing it as a strange RTS with nothing to really do besides befriend or kill things. The civilization stage is a really boring, dumbed down version of Civilization, and that's a compliment because it also just boils down to kill or don't kill, and sometimes buy, because it's weird. And now we get to the longest and arguably worst stage in the game, the space stage. This is where I think most of the development went, and it just doesn't hold up, even to the low standard Spore itself set. The space stage has a long, unskippable tutorial, and it's one you have to play every time you start the space stage, and it's basically one giant grind in order to just play. It does have cool late game tools that allow you to destroy planets with a single bomb or terraform a planet however you want, but it's so grindy, why would you even bother? I know this review is short and mainly negative, talking about the lack of depth each stage has, but it's just the way the game is. Playing through the game the first time is fun, as you haven't experienced any of it yet, but on subsequent playthroughs, the only fun lies in creating your own random creatures. Because the rest of the game, it doesn't change. And that's what I've learned, at least. Thank you for watching That Game Review Show. Come back next week for James's sexy beard. Yeah, that's all I've got. I'm playing through Xenoblade right now, and that's just one meaty game. It's gonna take a while, but I'll push through it.